In 2025, we've seen some huge name driver releases, and I've been lucky enough to test all of them. We just got out here to Florida and only one driver could make the trip. And I was thinking, what do you really want from a new driver in 2025? Because I have a list of things that I want. I want forgiveness, I want low spin, I want distance, and of course, I want excellent sound and feel. So let's have a little bit of a highlight reel of our golf trip here so far, because this thing has been rather ridiculous and it might well be the driver for me throughout 2025. I've put on an absolute masterclass. Oh, bullet. That's the best driving round the golf I think I've ever had. So as you can see, it is of course the Ping G440 LST driver. Now I really enjoyed both these heads. I only tested them just the other week because the embargo was a little bit later than such as the Callaway, the TaylorMade and the Cobra, but it's left a huge impression on me, so much so I wanted to bring it out here in the Floridian sun, which we now have, and test it. And you'll probably tell from a lot of those drives that you saw. String again. That's big, that, innit? That's carried that. It made me swear. It made me use bad language. I don't use bad language that often. I'm not Bobby, but I'm really enjoying it. I love the sound and the feel. It fills me with confidence, which is a huge factor, I think, with any driver. And this isn't even a fitted driver. It's just a driver off the rack. And that's exactly what we've been getting so far here in Florida. Now, I know what you're going to say, James, you know I make a huge mistake here. I've just hit that bang out of the middle of this golf club. I'm going to go and get fitted for it, aren't I? I'm going to go and get fitted for it because I think that essentially I should be able to maybe have a little bit more. I should be able to maybe hit it a little bit further, maybe hit it even a little bit straighter. I don't really think that's possible. I think my fairway success rate with this club is probably up in the 70 percentile, which, to be honest, isn't me. I'm not that guy. I'm not the guy who hits it bang straight every time. And I've even been hitting the occasional draw. Oh! Ripper. That's even a draw, by the way. I know. Not seen for 2 or 3 years. Which left my playing partners a little bit kind of dumbfounded because I've been trying to do that for quite some time. And we're managing to do so. That's 2 fairways out of 2. It sounds phenomenal. It feels fantastic. The green's up there at 327 yards, or 324 yards, isn't it, Bobby? And the guys on the green actually looked round then. So if we're pitching this anywhere up there at around kind of 270, 280, we have done numbers with this in the studio. I'll incorporate that in this video just so you can see it. But I think we're going to have to compare this against everything. We're going to have to test it against the TaylorMade, the Cobra, the Callaway. And it was a little bit like a whim. I kind of brought it out here because I liked the look of it. It felt fairly forgiving and I just kind of tested it really. But could it be one of the biggest whims of my life? And could it be the driver for me in 2025? I think potentially it could. Oh. That's another one. Beautiful. And you see, one of the big things that I've really enjoyed about this driver, with Ping drivers in the past, I haven't really enjoyed the sound and the feel of them, but with this one, especially with that carbon fly wrap, I just think it has everything in it. And I was a little bit critical of Ping when I did the review of this, because I honestly think that Ping, for a better phrase, f***ed up last year with the G430 and the G430 Max 10K. The 10K should have always been the standard driver, and I think they rushed out the normal one. A lot of Ping fans in the comments didn't like that, but I stand by it because I wholeheartedly think there's not going to be a G440 10K Max. I can't see it unless they're going to really try and kind of move the boat with it. Chris has gone the wrong way and you can hear his buggy reversing all the way up there. But when it comes to consistency here, you can see that we've hit 3 drives. And for me, driver has never really been a huge strong point of my game. But we have 3 balls in a line, 2 on the fairway and one of which is just off the fairway. To be fair, they've all gone exactly the same distance. On a hole that measures 324 yards or whatever it was, you can see that we have the best part of 30 yards in. So realistically here, I honestly think that this could be the driver that helps me hit more fairways, helps me get in these positions. And then with wedges, I'm going to put myself under the gun here. I feel fairly confident. I've got like kind of 40, 30 yards here, and I should just be able to stand up there, put it to anywhere within 20, 30 feet. And essentially, that should, help me lower those scores. Let's go on the next tee. Let's talk a little bit more about this Ping G440 LS Tech and why I chose this one and not the standard one. Because I said earlier that I wasn't sure which one was which when you put them down next to each other. But there's a reason why I think I've made the right decision. So also guys, just a real quick one. We have upgraded the camera systems for the videos now. So Bobby has a gimbal, he has a brand new camera, and I'm really enjoying it. I hope you guys are enjoying the quality, and Bobby's really enjoying the editing as well. So if you are enjoying it guys, please do smash that subscribe button below. It helps us massively. It means we can keep improving the channel little bit by little bit and go on trips like this to bring you guys some fantastic content. So hopefully you are enjoying it, because I know that man is as well. All right, Bob. All right. I'm getting the hang of this, aren't I?
That's good.
Very good.
Stable.
And then we just... No, that just...
Do it twice.
That was 3 times. I didn't break it. So why did I opt to bring the LST out here, the low spin technology? Because I really enjoyed the standard G440 or the G440 Max. I enjoyed both of them when I tested them at Forest Pines. But there was one little thing that I thought really stood out for me with the LS Tech. So let's hit a couple more shots. Let's discuss that, because it's not very often that you do start to get this amount of forgiveness with a low spin driver. Quite often at the time, if you are thinking low spin driver, you're thinking triple diamond, you're thinking, let me get these balls out of my pocket, you're thinking Titleist TSR4. You're not thinking a world of forgiveness, and you're certainly not thinking a club that fills you with that confidence factor. That's the exact shot that I'm liking with this club. So that's a little low fade, it's pitching over those bunkers, and it's doing quite nicely. Now with the Max, I don't feel like I get that shot. My bad shot with the Max was a little bit more of a kind of high floaty one. The high floaty one might go 250, 260. This one's still going a good number. It's still going fairly straight, and it's still offering me the forgiveness that I want, because we all want to hit long drives. We all want to get the ball down there, and we all want to, let's face it, impress our friends. And the fact that, to be honest, if we put some of those drives on screen again now, you can hear Chris's voice and you can hear Bobby's voice quite freely, that I am hitting good shots and I'm surprising people with it. Oh, wow. Shot.
Yeah, good drive, huh? Great
Oh,
ball,
what a drive.
Should be up there.
Oh!
Ripper.
Wow. Oh! So the fact I can surprise my friends with good shots is often for me something which you like to do. And that's that shot. Again, that was a little bit out the toe. It's that low spin when it's down the middle of the fairway. So I've shown you 3 really good examples of consistent drives, but I've also now shown you 2 heel and toe shots. They're still getting out there, they're still going pretty straight, and they're still going where I want them to go. We don't always hit the most consistent shots. We don't always have our best golf swings, but I know for a fact this is performing as good, if not better, than anything on the market this year. And that's the one we want. Oh, beautiful. And guys, this is one of the big, huge factors. They're the 3 drives that we've just hit. And we have the good one that I really enjoyed there, which is, I mean, 10 yards, maybe 5, 10 yards further up. And the other 2 are here. So we have the toey one slightly left and the heely one slightly right. That for me is a huge recipe for me to play my best golf this year. And by playing my best golf this year, I don't mean I'm going to try and get on tour. I'm not going to try and qualify for the Open. This is the quest for nothing other than enjoyment and maybe hitting it past that man every so often. And you see, I should probably premise this video with the fact that I am a very lucky person in that my job is hitting golf balls. My job is hitting drives without a lot of pressure on, to be honest. But I also love the fact that I get to test everything. I get to try everything and then compare it. So guys, stay tuned if you want to see all these comparisons this year. Stay tuned if you want to see the comparison between this Ping G440 and the Callaway Paradigm. It's not the Paradigm, is it? The Callaway Elite triple diamond driver and of course the new TaylorMade QI35 driver, because a lot of people will think that, oh, well, if you've decided what driver you're using, why would you compare them? But we make content for a living, we make videos for a living, and these videos are often some of the best ones that you guys enjoy. These are the most engaging videos that you guys do love. So hopefully you love this one, and hopefully you love the ones that are coming, and hopefully you're going to hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. So the next tee shot is one of the harder tee shots at this golf course. We're on the Nicholas course here at Reunion in Orlando, and I'm going to say this is a little bit of a bet to myself. I like putting myself under this amount of pressure. We have to hit the fairway with this shot, or as soon as I get home, I'm not allowed to use this driver for the rest of the year. And I think for something like that, oh, someone's dropped something. Tito's, it's an empty one, unfortunately, but it is Friday night and Sean McCullen's getting to town tonight, so we might be on the Tito's later. But as you can see, if Bobby pans round, this is no pushover. Look at that, we've got to thread those bunkers, and essentially we've got to hit quite a long drive if we want to carry that right-hand bunker as well. So, without any further ado, let's send one down there. And I really hope I can hit this fairway, because I can't remember the last time I was so sure at this time of year that I was using the driver that I think I'm going to be using all year. As you know, guys, I work closely with a lot of the brands. We also work closely with the guys at SGGT for club fitting. And I mean, even if he came out and he went, James, I don't think you can beat that, I'd be like, you know what, Scott? I honestly think you're right. Lawrence has had a go, Gary's had a go, a lot of the guys at SGGT will have a go at potentially trying to get me a better shaft in here, maybe manipulating the loft of this, maybe manipulating that back weight, which to have a back weight in a low spin driver is fantastic. So many of the other brands will offer you a low spin model, but have the ability to move the weight backwards and forwards there. I don't want to move the weight backwards and forwards. I want to be able to hit a low spin driver that's a little bit forgiving. I do think that the new hosels definitely had something to do with kind of how much I'm enjoying this, because it's allowed them to include some acoustic ribs in there, and I think that's made a huge difference, because Ping haven't always made the best feeling and sounding drivers, but now potentially they have done. You know what's really upsetting me though, Bob? I've dinged it there.
Oh, how you done that?
It must be a buggy war wound. You can't see it from a dress really, but do you reckon a little Sharpie marker just to...
Black one.
A black one, right. What shot shape are we saying? Just hit my fade. But I like that I can turn it with this. The shot's screaming a fade off the left-hand bunker though, isn't it? We've had the highlight reel. We know what we need to do. A nice stock golf swing and hit the fairway. Oh, Bob, it's glorious. It's absolutely everything that you want from a drive. Oh, delightful. Guys, if you've enjoyed that, please make sure you do smash that subscribe button below. Lots more content coming from this Orlando trip, and hopefully lots more content coming with this bad boy. Apart from that, I'll see you all at the same time tomorrow. Bye.